Hello everyone, Chris back again with you in Gaming Zone. Yes, I'm still playing Sandstorm, even if I published a video stating about my departure. However, I will keep my promise about indie title coverage being reduced to a few uploads. In previous video, I ranted and complained about how the title became stale and boring without new content being brought in. It was especially painful to see the 2019 roadmap being ignored and seeing just a location added, making me angry about the situation. Today I would like to update everyone, since developers have posted a community Q&A covering the content additions and some other details related to the title. I'll have everything covered in this upload, with some of my impressions alongside them. Update cycle. Starting with 2020, developers have set the target of pushing a quarterly update. The next content planned for Sandstorm will see the light in March, which will be dubbed Spring Update. I think this is a great idea to finally have a stable schedule, especially for an indie title like Insurgency. Before Battlefield has transitioned to live service garbage, it used to release updates quarterly, excluding the DLCs from premium service. My hopes are that NWI will keep their promise and release at least 2 to 3 maps in this year, alongside with some weapons. 2019 was a very big disappointment content-wise for the game, and because of problems like everything being repetitive, the title saw a bleeding player base. I am glad that people still enjoy the gameplay, but something new must release. You can't play the same thing forever. Night conversion. A big part coming to Sandstorm is the nighttime conversions for the current maps. Developers have stated that this time around, this will be playable only in co-op mode, due to its unpopularity in source version from 2014. Estimated release for those maps are in summer update, like previously mentioned news. I'm really happy that night setting will feature in Sandstorm, but my hopes are to see them in better quality, unlike that trainwreck from Task Force 666. The night vision goggles should also make a return, maybe in different versions too, like Battlefield 4. But honestly said, it's a shame we won't see them in PvP modes. It would be fun to have rounds on such locations. Modern Warfare brought us that cool mode with night vision and limited HUD, but since the game is absolute garbage, it's not fun to play there. If I see something like that in Sandstorm, I will play it non-stop. Hands down. So NWI, please consider including a limited time event with these night maps. It won't hurt you and will make some people happy. Console versions. I also have some good news for the console fellas. Although not a lot is mentioned, more information about this version is coming at PAX East, near the end of February 2020. Really glad these people weren't left out with a vaporwave. I'm also interested in the console versions of Sandstorm, since I have a PlayStation 4 Pro, although some interesting things have happened along the way. Crossplay would be huge for the game, but I think it's not happening at the launch for this one. Maybe in the future, PC and consoles could have some fun playing in co-op or other modes. Call of Duty proved to me that such a feature is truly amazing to have around. No more platform exclusivity is awesome. Everyone can play as a whole. Mod tools. Modding tools are close to release for Sandstorm. I think this is a huge opportunity for fans and modders to create awesome maps and overall content for the game. This will both relieve the developers of the game from constant strain of pushing new content and will destroy the issue related to stale gameplay for the title. It will be awesome to play on custom-made maps. I'm seriously happy to see a bright future for Insurgency, not that uncertainty after 2019 disaster. This indie franchise has all of chances to grow into something big, unlike that World War III disaster from 2018. Guns and attachments. As stated in the Q&A, there will be 2 gun additions for each patch. Attachments will receive some love in the dubbed Fall patch. Weapon situations is pretty sad in Sandstorm, especially since those Galils were added ages ago. Same can be stated about attachments. Those basically have been the same since launch, but with fixed bugs and having some small improvements. I remember 2019 roadmap shown us Tavor 7 and Asval as planned additions. In Spring Patch, we are most likely to see those 2 included into the game. About attachments, I'm really interested to see some night vision scopes and maybe some new foregrips for the gun. The nighttime conversions are coming after all, and I'd like to see some dedicated customization for the said locations. Co-op improvements. Along with the new content introductions, Sandstorm will go through some polishing, and this mostly touches the cooperative mode. With the upcoming updates, the developers over at NWI will focus on improving the AI for the mode. I welcome the idea, as the bots act weird sometimes, just like they stated in the community update. When they work properly, it's fantastic, but when some fellas start doing strange movements, you can't take them seriously. Miscellaneous. For some final updates about trivial things, new cosmetics will be introduced with the game. Domination for multiplayer will be implemented for all available maps, and more optimizations should come up with the patches. Honestly, I don't care so much about customization, but it's cool to see some new content added for the people who do. Maybe new things will make me reconsider. Optimizations are a must for the title. since I still have some issues related to frame rate. The game still runs like hot garbage at highest settings, and that's on an RTX 2070. For comparison, Modern Warfare at least has 100 on Ultra, with ray tracing active. Well, before that trainwreck grew a character and refuses to launch for me now. It's great to see NWI not giving up on the game, although the support was horrible for it in 2019. More than 6 months have passed since the addition of Ministry, and that roadmap was completely ignored, which I pointed out with the previous upload. Although some of the promises have been broken, I still have some hopes for the game, especially with the new quarterly update schedule and the console edition coming out later this spring. A suggestion for the studio would be to calculate the time of development before promising something for release. If it was a bigger title like Battlefield 5, it would be in serious trouble for fake advertisement, so be careful about that. I can't wait to try out the new map and guns coming in spring. I just hope this studio won't repeat the same mistake and be silent about everything. Sandstorm will rise once again, since it's one of the bigger hardcore shooters available, which I really enjoyed on release. I'm more of an arcade fella, but Insurgency for me is an exception. Thank you for watching this upload, everyone. Let the content storm kick in with a solid start. Don't forget to drop a like, it supports the channel a lot, myself included. While at it, you can click the subscribe button, and with that done, you'll receive notifications about latest uploaded content. This was Chris, see you next time.